Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2753 of What's She Up To Now. She being me, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. Today we're talking about the EGS, which stands for Emotional Guidance System. You may or may not have heard of it. I know I heard about it from Esther and Jerry Hicks like 20 years ago. I think it's probably been a couple of decades. And I did a stint of watching The Secret every day for like 2 years, which my daughter's one of her best friends from preschool. They've known each other since they were 4. Reminded me of when we were getting ready for her wedding about a week or so ago. And I had forgotten that I had watched that for 2 years, but that's where I first came in contact with Esther and Jerry Hicks. Esther at that time, I think Jerry had already passed away. No, he was there, I think. The first of the original Secret. Remember, there were 2 versions of The Secret. Because they took out Esther and Jerry Hicks because they thought they were too woo-woo and they wanted to be more marketable, which, you know, yes and no. I think people are understanding that there's more to life than what we as human beings understand right now, and that there is this overarching collective consciousness that we can tap into, and we do tap into based on our emotional frequency, based on our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, etc. So today, I challenge everybody in both the Be a Better You Annual Challenge and the Supersize Your Business group to go online, Google EGS, Emotional Guidance System, if you have to write it out, get a graphic or a picture of the different emotions on each of the different levels. And there's a couple of versions of it. The one that printed out for me, thank you, ChatGPT, was a 12-step one. I thought it used to be like, maybe it always was 12 or 14. Doesn't matter. Print one out that you can relate to, that you like, and hang it where you're going to see it. For our business group, I said, put it on your desk, hang it by your desk so you can see it, so it's right in front of you. So when you're feeling competitive or jealous or hatred or anxious or frustrated, you can look on the list and you can say, okay, I'm feeling frustrated. That's pretty low frequency. Is that what I want to create in my business or my life? And the answer for me is usually no. It's why I worked on frustration, which is at a level 10, as part of the SOAP framework, looking at an emotional challenge. Because I'm like, I don't want to live down in those lower frequency zones, because that's what I'll create more of in my life and my business. And the same is true with the positive ones. If we live, and I say positive and negative, but it's up to you to decide. They're just high frequency, low frequency, which to me personally feels positive and negative. If I am in the higher frequency emotions, I'm creating what I want in my life. It's in alignment with who I really am. If I'm in the lower frequency ones, it's not in alignment with who I am. That's where I'm not sleeping. I'm losing sleep, and I'm creating more of that low frequency, and that draws more low frequency experiences into my life and business, which is the exact opposite of what I ever want. I want to create and be an example for the people in the world, not be a bad example or a negative low frequency example. And tomorrow we're going to talk about how to use this tool, the EGS, to create the life we want and the business that we want, to supersize our business and to create the life we want, because we only really create from the higher frequency energies when we're putting those out into the universe. We don't create from the negative. I guess we are always creating. We're just creating more of what we don't want instead of more of what we want. And I say, I only want to create what I want. All right, that's all I've got today. I've got a project I'm working on. If I can help you in any way, please hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, do it to you tomorrow.